My aspiration to be an Ohio HOSA State Executive Council officer first started my sophomore year at my first ever fall leadership conference at the Glass City Center. As I was walking into the conference, my nerves were at an all-time high. I never felt connected to an organization or an after-school association before, and I was honestly terrified. But all of that fear went away as soon as I heard Kara Smith speak. Her words genuinely moved me. I felt connected to what she said, talking about how she found love in HOSA and making these connections, and I instantly knew I was where I was meant to be. From that moment, I knew that I wanted to be in her position and reach people like she reached me. It was then, on April 9th of 2024, that the Ohio HOSA Fun Day event took place. I knew that this was my chance to learn more about what being an Ohio HOSA State Executive Council officer meant. I approached Mr. Scott and Ms. Nichols, and I expressed my desire to soon be an Ohio HOSA State Executive Council officer. During our discussion, I asked what they would like to see in a potential officer, and I genuinely tried my hardest to make an impact on them, and I expressed how much I love HOSA and how much I would even love to be a part of the Ohio Executive Council. Then, it was a couple weeks later that I received an email from my principal that Mr. Scott had offered me a scholarship to attend the international conference in Houston, Texas with them to serve as an international voting delegate. While having the absolute privilege to serve in Houston, Texas, and having the opportunity of a lifetime, I got to work with the Ohio State Executive Council and see what it meant to be an officer. While being in Texas, I was thrilled every minute I was there, and I was working my hardest to make an impact and to prove to myself that I could do this. I knew from that moment and that life-changing experience that I would try my hardest to become an Ohio HOSA State Executive Council officer. I loved working with the other officers, making connections, and meeting people from around the globe. The most memorable connections I made were within the Ohio HOSA State Executive Council. Honorable mentions are Owen Knapp and Hudolowski. They're both serving as vice presidents this year, and they have been truly life-changing mentors to me, helping me with guidance in this process and just in my life. Without them, I don't know what I'd do, and I cannot thank HOSA enough for providing me with some of my closest friends. This just shows what HOSA has done for me, and this is why I desire to be an Ohio HOSA State Executive Council officer. I want to show people the opportunities that HOSA provides, not only competing in competitions, but making life-lasting connections and the beauty of HOSA itself. I know I can reach other people and other students like Kara Smith reached me, and I want nothing more than to be that impact for our future healthcare professionals. Thank you.